Hi, my name is Marc Vatic. I'd like to share with you this really cool case by Speck. It's made for the iPad 3rd generation and also backwards compatible for the iPad 2. It's called the WanderFolio Lux. Now, if you're in the market for an executive style leather case and you're also looking for something that has some built-in pockets where you can carry your ID, some cash, a passport, this might be the product for you. It retails for $129.99 on speckproducts.com. It also comes in 2 different colors. It comes in this brown cognac cream color and also comes in a black color. When you first get the product itself, it comes in this cool retail packaging. It shows immediately what the product is inside, and then on the back side it just gives you some brief explanation of what the product is and some of the features on there. So I'm going to open it up and we'll take a closer look at the actual product. So as soon as you take it out of the packaging, you're going to get this immediate leather smell. It's genuine leather and it does have that nice leather smell to it. And then also once you put it in your hands, it's got a nice, supple, smooth leather feel to it. It's really nice. You could definitely feel the quality of the leather. Right out of the gate, you'll see some cool features like the pocket I was talking about. It comes with 6 of them. You have 2 large pockets on the left side, so you can keep cash in there, papers and stuff like that. On the right side, you got 2 pockets for your IDs, credit cards and so forth. And then just below that, you have 2 larger pockets that you could use for your passports, cash, or more IDs and so forth. So this is really a feature that if you're the traveler, you're the person that's going to school or something, or just working in the office and you just want to carry some extra stuff with your iPad, this is great. This is what makes this case unique and one of the benefits of that. On the inside, it has this microfiber material, and it basically helps to protect your screen and keep it from being scratched. When you take the foam out, there's no LCD screen protector or anything with this case, so it's pretty much just the case by itself. Speck uses this soft, flexible TPU shell that holds your iPad in place. At first when I got this, I was a little bit concerned, but we'll go into a little bit more details about that. And it has this magnetic closure to keep the flap closed, and then it has your rocker buttons on the side that's covered, your power button on top that's covered, and then of course it has all the cutouts for your headphone jacks, your buy buttons on the side, your camera, and your speaker, and your charger port. So now I'd just like to talk about some of the details of this product. If I'm going to spend $129.99 for a case, I'm going to be a little bit picky, and I'm just going to want to make sure the quality's there. So at first glance, you know, all the stitching is really, really nice. You don't have to worry about you know, any missed stitches or anything like that. The quality on this case looks really nice, and I didn't have any problems with that. This flap right here, in the very beginning, I was a little bit concerned because of it just didn't close right, but that's more than anything else because it was new leather. It just wasn't worked in a little bit. So now that I've used it for a little while, it does close really well. It doesn't stay open. So just got to work that this leather part right here, and then once that loosens up, it'll close just fine. This micro shell here, I do have some concerns with it, and I've only used it for just under a week. Some concerns I had right out of the gate, I'll show you, is you can see right here how it's coming undone. And more than anything else, it's just just a few days worth of use. So I'm concerned that after a while, if I use that quite a bit, how that's going to hold up. So this side hasn't really done it, but that was one of my concerns. And then also too, the stitching that comes across right here, and it stitches on the leather on the inside right here, because of the way the operation of this folio case works when you put it in the viewing angles. I don't know. I didn't feel 100% confident that this wouldn't tear, but I just used it for a little while, and it hasn't done anything. That's just one of the concerns. It is made out of leather. You probably have to be a little bit careful than you would be with more of a regular fabric material, I would say. The pockets, they're really nice. There's plenty of room. They're inside lined. They have this lining material on the inside of the pockets. It'll keep everything nice. And same thing on this side. They're nicely lined and so forth. This snap right here holds up pretty well. You know, I didn't have any issues with it coming undone or anything like that. The only thing is sometimes when I had this in my backpack or in my MacBook Pro bag, sometimes this would catch on and sometimes it would like open. So if it catches a corner or something like that, so you just got to be careful with that. But other than that, you know, it appears to be somewhat of a good case, decent case. Let me put an iPad in there so at least we can kind of see what that looks like. Now, this is my iPad 3. It is compatible, like I said, with the iPad 2. The iPad 2 actually fits a little bit better than the iPad 3, I think, just because of the slight size difference. You know, once it's in there, it feels secure. It's not going to go anywhere, so you don't have to worry really about it, you know, coming out. All the holes line up really good. And then, of course, like I mentioned, the flap, you know, stays closed for the most part. And it does have a magnetic closure. The magnet's right here on this side. So when you have your iPad case closed, it turns it off. And when you open it, it turns it on. And I haven't had any problems with it not working. It's good. Now, when you push the buttons here, since it's covered, it feels pretty good. It doesn't hinder the performance of the operations of the buttons. Both same things here on the rocker panels. You're good with that. And as far as some of the other concerns, like I mentioned, it's just, you know, when you open and close this here, you just got to be careful with this. Make sure this doesn't tear, doesn't come off if you tug it too hard. And then also too, down here at the bottom, you can see it's already tearing there. And then once this closes, so I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit and then we'll look at the viewing angles of this case. To adjust the viewing angles on this WanderFolio Lux case is very simple. All you need to do is just pop this off, and then it has these grooves down here at the bottom, and this sticks to this microfiber material. So wherever you put it at, it's pretty much going to stay there. And since there's really no lines or anything, you have pretty much anywhere on here you could just set the viewing angle that you want. So if you're on a plane, if you're at your desk, if you just, you know, want to set it down on a table somewhere, you can pretty much put it anywhere, as you can see. Now, typing angle, it's a little bit awkward on this case. I haven't really been successful with it staying correctly, but for the most part, all you do is flip this completely over, and this just stays at an L type shape. So when you're down, it just stays. And for the most part, it works fairly well. In the very beginning, it was difficult to get this leather material to bend for it to stay. So what I found sometimes helps, I unsnap that, so that way it tends to fold back a little bit better. So you just got to play with it and see what works best with you. But after a few days, this crease right here loosens up, and it's able to fold back a little bit better. So once again, you just fold it like that, and then you can type all you need to. So pretty much, this is the WanderFolio Lux case. If you have any questions, let me know. Send me a message. I'll put some comments down there, and I'll reply back to you. Would I spend $130, $140 with tax, depending on where I'm buying it at? You know, I'd have to really think hard on that. I'm concerned just with some of the quality issues down at the bottom with the stitching coming apart. You know, I don't know if that would be covered under Speck's warranty, if they would just send me out a replacement and I send that back to them. Same thing if this gets torn right here. You know, that would be my only concern. So I would probably reach out to Speck directly and just ask their customer service, hey, you know, what's the warranty? They say it offers a 1-year limited warranty, but, you know, that might be considered just, you know, normal wear and tear, so it might not be covered. But other than that, you know, and I'd have to give it like a B- if I was going to rate it, just for the simple fact that concerns that I have with the quality. But overall, you know, it's a decent case. And if you have an opportunity, go to a store that carries this product, touch it, feel it, make a decision for yourself. If not, reach out to speckproducts.com, call their customer service center and see what they tell you. But other than that, thanks for watching. And if you'd like to be notified of other products reviews that I do, just go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you soon.